Hello, folks, and welcome. We are Tabletop Gaming Guild, and we are all about the experiences and memories that board games with friends and family can create. Today, three of us have gathered to play Ankh.
Yes, Ankh, if you've not played it, is a relatively big game where you're playing as gods of Egypt, and you have to amass followers, and you have to use those followers to help you gain powers as a god. Now, for such a big game, it actually has relatively simple rules. Now, if you look at the action board on the left here, this is how we're going to determine what we do every turn. You can take 2 actions per turn. The only specification of that is your second action has to be lower down on this list of 4 actions than the first action. So, if you take a move action first, you can take any of the other actions. However, if you took your first action as summon, you can no longer take move as your second action. The other key element of that is when one of these, every time you take an action, the little pawn here moves up on this track. When it reaches the end of the track, we will have an event, which is dictated by the events down here. Most of these, and either one with a pyramid, will just mean that the person who triggers that event can claim a monument. If you get to this little scythe with arrows, that's triggering a battle. We'll go into the battles a little bit more when we get to it, but I'll do a quick overview in a second. If you see the little camel, that means you can actually split a region. We'll get into that in a second. Let's go through all the actions first. Okay, so the possible actions is move figures. Now, you can move all your figures when you take that actions, and you can move them 3 spaces.
It's right there. It's up to 3.
They can move through any space. It's the only thing that matters is where they end up. You cannot end your movement on water. You cannot end your movement on another figure or a monument. The numbers on the board are not really fixed locations. They're just marking the entire region, so you can end those don't affect where you can end your turn. The next one you can do is summon figures. So summon figures. You simply just get 1 figure from your pool and place it adjacent to one of your figures or a monument you control. We start with only warriors, but later on we can get these guardians. So with the summon action, you can either summon a warrior or a guardian. Now let's talk about gain followers. Gain followers. When you gain followers, you have to look at how many monuments you're adjacent to and whether you control that monument or if it's neutral. If you're adjacent to a monument that is either under your control or neutral, you get 1 follower for that monument, and you total those numbers, and that's how many followers you get. 4th possible action you can take is unlock Ankh powers. Now, when you do that, if you look at your god board, you'll notice on the bottom you have 6 little Ankhs that you can pick up, and you can put them on the various spots. Now, the first column costs you 1 follower to do, and you do have to do these in order from left to right. So, if you spend 1 follower, you can take this little Ankh symbol and put it on one of these 4 powers. The next one, that one has a little beetle on it, which means you unlock a guardian. In the next column, you have to spend 2 to start unlocking those. You can choose from the 4 powers that are above it. And the final one is 3. So we talked about the 4 possible actions. We talked about the events. We'll go a little bit more detailed into those events. So, the first event. The person who triggers that event can gain control of 1 monument of their choice that they are adjacent to and is currently neutral. So if nobody controls the monument, you can claim it. However, once there are no longer any monuments that are neutral, you can then take that action to steal a monument from somebody. which occurs the same way. You just throw away their little token and you place it with yours. When you do combat, you basically count up the number of figures you have in a region. And we will do this in numeric order, so we'll do Region 1 first, then Region 2, and then Region 3, and later in the game there might be more regions than that. So if we were to do Region 1, there would be a conflict between Ra, which is Peter, right, and Osiris, which is Dan. And what would happen is each of those would count as 1 power, but then you're going to be playing one of these 7 cards you have in front of you. And on the top left, they have a power modifier. And then most of them have text at the bottom for a special effect that happens. Now, once those cards are played, they stay down unless you play the one specific card, Cycle of Mat, that lets you draw them back into your hand. So you want to pay attention when you're doing combat to what's currently down. So for example, the Plague is a very important one because it can wipe out all the units, and this is based on bidding. So if you see that's already down, you know that person can't play that, you may not be quite as worried about that. Chariots, yeah, it's just +3. Miracles, you get points for losing people. So if you know you're going to lose a battle, you want to play Miracle and get points for every one of your guys that dies. Monuments, you're going to spend some followers to be able to build a monument in the region. During the battle process, you're going to be scoring points for having majority of a monument type, and you'll do that for each monument type, and you'll be scoring points for simply winning a battle. So basically, if you're doing build a monument, you're trying to make sure you get majority of a specific monument type. You can get points for monuments even if you don't win the battle, because the points for monuments happen before the battle is resolved. If you look, you build monuments, resolve the Plague, and then you do the monument majority. So if your Plague could potentially wipe out all your units, you may not get points for your monuments. Basically what happens in the Plague is everybody involved in the battle is going to bid followers to say they survived the Plague. So whoever bids the most gets to survive the Plague, everybody else loses all their units, except for gods. Gods cannot die. Floods. Now, a key thing with the Flood, it says can't be killed during battle resolution. It does not say cannot be killed from Plague. Drought is basically extra points if your units are in the desert if you win the battle. So that's the combat cards. What's going to happen is, as we said, you're going to select, everybody's going to select the card, reveal it, then we'll build monuments, resolve the Plague, score points for having the majority in each monument type, and then resolve the battle, and whoever wins gains a point. Whoever loses, loses their figures. The next thing to talk about, back on these event boards, is a little camel thing. So, if you trigger an event and you get the camel, it means you take these camel tokens up here, and you can split a region. You get max of 6 camels to lay out, and what you do is you put them in a line, and you can divide a region. Now, each region you create has to have at least 6 tiles in it. And then you would pull out one of the battle order tokens and put it in that region. Then you could choose to switch that with a different region if you want. So I could say, oh, I want to make this the first one to trigger in battle. And that is what those camels do. So you might be wanting to do that too if you're losing control of a region, to split it up in your favor. The last thing to be aware of on this event board, or 2 more things. On the third conflict, the 2 players with the lowest points are going to merge. This is definitely a controversial rule. We'll see how it goes in this game and see how we feel about it, but there's definitely mixed feelings on that rule. Basically what it means is the god in last place is going to cease to exist along with all the units they control. They'll keep their followers, and share them with the second place god. And both players will now control the second place god, getting one action each. But they will share followers. They'll have the powers of both gods. Now, after the fourth conflict, any god in the red area of the points board is eliminated. So if you have not got any more enough points to get above the red section, you are immediately eliminated from the game. You know, it does seem like player elimination in a big game might be a bad thing, but at this point you're pretty much at the end of the game anyways. And especially in a three-player game, you are at the end of the game if somebody's eliminated. But if everybody makes it through that, the final conflict triggers the end of the game and you just count points. Okay, so the last thing we haven't talked about is the Guardians. Basically, they are just like warriors, but they have special powers. And you have to unlock them in order. If they run out, there are none more available. So basically, the first two people to unlock the level 1 Guardian are the only ones to get it. Same thing with level 2 and 3. So, in this case, our level 1 Guardian is Heka. When you move Heka, you can always choose to sacrifice them to gain 2 followers. The Mummy is a level 2 Guardian, and what happens if he's killed, he just respawns next to your god. Griffin gets extra strength for every temple you control anywhere on the board. So Griffin's pretty cool. But that's late game, because you have to have leveled up all the way to your level 3 powers to be able to unlock the Griffin. I believe that covers everything. Any questions or anything you think I missed?
I start?
Yes, Dan, you start.
Go, Dan.
All right. I am going to try something unconventional that will probably not work.
That works for me.
Actually, before you start...
Oh, okay.
We probably should go over what our individual powers is, just so everybody knows.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, sure. I will be playing Osiris, God of the Dead. Whenever I lose a battle, I may place or move an underworld token into any empty non-water space in the region that I just lost in. Monuments and enemy figures cannot occupy underworld spaces. And whenever I summon figures, I may summon one extra figure on any one underworld space. That's my jank.
So the zombie faction.
Maybe, yeah.
What about you, Nathan?
So I am a moon, and my power is once during a conflict event, so that's a series of battles. You may play 2 battle cards in a single battle. I have to announce this before you decide what your cards are, though. So you know going in, I am going to be playing 2 cards.
Okay. And I am playing as Ra and Radiance. When you summon any figure, you may place a sun token on it. It becomes Radiant. And your devotion reward for dominating or winning a battle in a region with at least one of your Radiant figures is increased by 1. Then return the sun token to Ra if the Radiant figure is killed. And I've got 3 of those Radiant tokens.
Okay. Cool. Now can I do something unorthodox that will probably not work?
Sure.
Yes. Yes, do it.
The first time we played this, it seemed pretty strong to move and then gather followers the first turn, but I am going to do something different. I'm going to gain followers first. This will, under the current board state, only net me 1 lousy follower.
Yep. But you already started with 1.
Yeah, I'm just going to set it there. But my second action will be to unlock Ankh power, spending the follower that I just gained to take... I wanted inspiring. Monuments cost you 0 followers to build.
That's a nice one.
But that's my 2 actions.
No, that's definitely a strong strategy too. I think we undervalued it in our first play, is getting those Ankh powers. Here's the issue. It's if I were to unlock an Ankh power, I'm setting Peter up to trigger an event and claim a monument. So I may not want to do that. So I will do the traditional move of moving figures, so I can move all my figures up to 3 spaces. I am going to move my god over to one of these temples. And my warrior's actually going to stay where he is. Actually, oh, no, it doesn't need to, because I can move. No, yeah, he will stay with where he is. I will actually gain followers. So I get 2 followers now, because I have 1 adjacent to an obelisk I control, and 1 adjacent to a neutral monument, which is that temple.
Yeah, so you moved and you gained followers.
Yes. And it is now Peter's turn. So, the key thing to be aware of for Peter. So Peter's not going to want to do a gain followers or unlock AUG powers, because that's going to set Dan up.
Or is he? I don't know. I'd love to be set up.
One critical rule that I did not mention, I don't believe, is if you trigger an event, if that's your first action, you don't get a second action. So triggering your event ends your turn, no matter if it's your first or second action.
Yes, but I couldn't do that anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move figures.
I just want to get that rule out before it becomes relevant and suddenly people are upset with me for not mentioning it before.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I can move each of my figures up to 3 spaces.
Correct.
I've moved Raw a total of 3 spaces, so that he's next to this neutral zone here.
You could also move the warrior if you wanted to.
Right, so that's what I'm trying to make. Okay, and so then I'm going to, for my second action, I think I'm going to leave the warrior there, but I'm going to go ahead and summon a figure.
So you can either summon him next to this obelisk you control, or next to one of your figures.
Right, and so I think I'm going to go ahead, and this is describing one of the warriors, correct?
Yep.
Right.
That's the figure that, and then I'm going to go ahead and bring that over here next to Raw.
Okay.
There next to Raw. Okay.
Pete, you have an opportunity to put a sun token on that figure you just summoned.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the reminder for that. I will do that.
Oh, yes.
I gotta take that, put that there, and then put that on top of that. And then hopefully I remember that that's there.
Hopefully, yeah. It completely covers it.
Another minor rule is borders negate adjacency. So anything across the river is not adjacent, or if you put the camels to make a new border, is not adjacent if we cross those.
That's right.
Right. We didn't talk about adjacency yet, but that pretty much sums it up.
Yeah. So that was my 2 actions.
Let me think about what I want to do.
You pretty much cannot avoid setting me up at this point. And I like that.
That is correct. You get the trigger to control monument.
But on the other hand, you can decide what you want my second action to be.
I'm going to move figures.
Yeah, that's smart.
Let's see. This is my god, right? Yeah. We'll move this one up this way. And this one out this way. All right, and then my second action will be to summon a figure. So I will summon a figure there.
And that's actually the smartest way to do that too.
Okay.
Because that means if I want to trigger an event, I can only take 1 action.
That is correct.
Although I could forgo the trigger in the event.
You could.
And set myself to trigger up event on my next turn.
Right. You could effectively not take a move action and give this claim a monument to Pete.
Yeah, but I can make it so that nobody can, so you can't take more than one action either. So maybe I will do that just to be mean. And it's not really helping me too much, but I will summon a figure. Which will go over here. And then I will gain followers. So I get still just 2 followers. And it's Peter's turn. He can trigger the event, but no matter how he chooses to do it, he's only going to get 1 action.
Well, actually, he could not trigger the event because you don't have to take your 2 actions.
Right. I could just unlock an Ankh power if I wanted.
That is true.
And then I have to trigger the event.
But I actually can't. Oh, wait, do I start with 1 follower?
You start with 1 follower. You can upgrade 1 power, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so I could do that. And then that means that Dan will definitely have to trigger the event.
I will definitely have to, yes.
Wow, so you are doing the Ankh?
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I'm leaning towards it right now, actually.
Oof. You would still only get 1 action.
No, I know.
We'll see if that was a good strategy that I did or just foolish.
If I trigger, that means I get to claim a monument.
Mm-hmm. Which is pretty important. Of course, if you don't trigger, there's still going to be 1 you can trigger next turn the time it comes around to you.
Right. Yeah, I'm actually just going to go ahead and unlock an Ankh power.
Oh man, look at this.
Wow.
I'm also actually going to go with the monuments cost you.
Oh no, you can't do that. Okay. All right, I guess I'll just fight you for it.
I'm gonna.
Sure. So I have to take this. I have to take this because I have to do at least 1 action. I can't skip both of them.
Yes, you do.
So.
Well, I mean, if you want to skip your turn for the rest of the game, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Let's not do that. So my action, I think, will just be gain followers, right?
Okay.
That's worth 3 followers.
3?
Right? Yeah, because she owns this obelisk. And then he's got two people next to neutral.
Correct. Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
Yeah. And then this triggers the first event.
Yep. And that goes back down to the 3-player spot on the board, action board.
Okay. And then I will take control of this temple.
Okay. So I didn't say in the introduction, but this is the second scenario. So it's a little bit more conflict heavy because we start in each other's territory and it doesn't start with any pyramids. So we have to build pyramids if we want them. And it's my turn, correct?
That is correct.
So,
It is.
Sure, I'm going to trigger, but I'm going to maximize my possible thing. So I'm going to do the gain followers. I get 2 followers, and then I am going to unlock Ankh powers. However, I am going to do...
Yeah, you should do something different, definitely.
I will. I am going to do omnipresence. So I gain followers for every region I'm in at the beginning of a conflict.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay, so this resets down here. I get the event, so I'm triggering that. I am going to claim the only monument I can claim, which is this temple over here. That's my turn.
So if I want to trigger, I only get 1 action this turn.
Correct.
Or I can gain followers and unlock another Ankh power.
Now, one thing I have to say is, like, this tabletop simulator doesn't do justice to the Kickstarter version of the game. The minis, it's CMON, so the minis are phenomenal. And you got the little obelisks and temples where you have a little slot you can stick your token in. So what's Peter doing?
Alright, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I could gain followers and then unlock another on power and forego this up here. Summon figure.
Yeah, the monuments are important, so getting control of them.
Yeah, so I'm going to summon figure, and I'm going to summon this figure. I can do that next to figure.
Yep, you can do it there because it's next to your other warrior.
And so I got 2 that I could claim.
Yeah, you can claim the one down south or the one up the northwest.
I'm going to go ahead and claim that one there.
Okay, so this summon figures resets.
Goes back to 3.
And the next one to trigger an event is going to trigger conflict.
Yeah, this is my court, huh? Do I want to throw down? I can move figures before we throw down. That could be relevant.
Conflict is going to be interesting. We'll definitely have a battle in every region.
Yes.
But we're not going to have any battles that involve everyone as of yet, unless the person who triggers it uses a move action to get into the third province.
Right.
Yeah, that was what I was just looking at. I was trying to determine whether or not I wanted to throw down. If I threw down, I have the option of moving. That gives me a slight tactical advantage as the person who's triggering it.
This action mechanic is interesting in that basically if people are doing the same similar strategies, it actually makes the game go a lot faster. But if people are doing different things and trying out something, it can be a slightly longer game.
All right, I think I'm going to pass on combat. I
just remembered I didn't pay my follower when I unlocked my god power, so I did that now.
My 2 will be 1 to summon figures. I will put a figure in this region. Yeah, there you go. And then I am going to unlock an Ankh power. So there's a follower to, and I'm actually going to take Omnipresent as well.
Okay.
And that means that I claim a level 1 Guardian, so I have a Heka.
Yep.
In my figure pool.
Boy.
I'm actually going to do the exact same thing as Dan.
Of course you are.
I'm summoning figures. So I get to summon a figure. Yeah, I'll put it here. Then I'm unlocking Ankh power, and which power do I want? I'm going to do win a battle, gain 3 followers. Just to be different from you guys.
And don't forget to get your Heka.
Oh yes, my Heka. Well, Heka.
So if I gain followers right now, I would get 3.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and do that, because I'm sitting here with a bunch of no followers. Alright, and then I'm going to do the unlock Ankh power and incite conflict.
Oh, but oh dear. Oh, did I pay my...
I want to be really different from you guys. I have to go with revered.
Yeah, nobody's done revered.
But I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going to go omnipresent because I'm the one starting this conflict. Yeah.
But oh dear, you don't get a guardian because you're too slow.
I don't. I was just too slow.
Okay. Yeah, omnipresent is start of conflict. That is now, right? More or less.
That is now.
But the other important thing, you triggered the conflict, so you take this tiebreaker, so it can be used once during the conflict. So for all 3 battles, you can use it for one of them. Okay, so we're now doing the battle.
Yes.
So we have a battle in one between Dan and Peter. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to do your omnipresent skills, actually, before we do the battle. At start of conflict,
Yeah.
Everybody's going to gain a follower for each region where they have figures, so everybody's getting 2.
Yeah, I took care of that already.
Yep.
Okay, so now we do battle in 1. So first thing we have to do, so Dan and Peter each have to select one of the cards from their hand of cards to place it face down first. We'll flip it simultaneously. Actually, you can place it in your little hidden area, then drag it out.
Alright, so real quick, because my audio cut out earlier, I'm choosing battle cards, but what exactly do the battle cards do again?
So there's a number at the top left. That part will modify your total strength in the region that you're submitting it to.
Okay. And strength is determined by
the number of figures in the area to start with, then plus or minus whatever you're playing.
Okay, so we both have 2.
Yep.
Yeah, we both have 2.
Okay.
They each have like a special ability associated with them, except for chariots, which is just a +3 with no special ability. It's the other thing to note is that if anyone plays the Plague of Locusts, that's sort of resolved first before anything else. So if somebody loses the bid to Plague of Locusts, they're effectively out of the battle, right?
Yeah, well, Build Monument happens before that, but which can be relevant, but
yeah.
But the important thing with that Plague of Locust, if your god's in it, the god cannot die, so you can still be in the battle even if you lose to the Plague of Locust.
Yeah.
Right, and the bidding component, the bidding of followers, adds to your power?
No, the bidding only determines who wins the plague.
Oh, okay. That's the only one. Okay.
So if one of the players plays the plague card, then you bid followers, and the person who did not win the bid has to eliminate all their figures before you compare strength.
Okay.
And then once you play a card, it stays on the board in front of you until you play Cycle of Matt and pick it back up again.
You already have your card figured out?
Yeah, I do.
Of course you
Sure.
do. Okay. So as usual, people, game is slowed down because Peter's playing.
Well, it's to be expected.
It's to be expected. I mean, at this point, come on. We all know.
James isn't here, so I have to be the mean one.
Okay. I think... put this underneath my little hidden thing.
Yeah, you can do it that way. Well, Dan's already picked and has it laid out, so you can just kind of reveal now.
Yeah, I'm not changing my decision.
Okay, where did you lay yours at?
I put it up here above the scoreboard.
Okay, so let's see what people did.
All right.
Monument and Flood. Okay.
All right.
So even if Peter loses the battle, his people aren't killed.
So I have the opportunity to build a monument first, correct?
Well, Peter immediately gets 2 followers from the Flood.
Yes.
Yes.
And then, then Dan can build a monument, which usually costs 3 followers, but he took the Inspired, which gives it to him for free.
All right, cool. We're going to add a pyramid to the table and take control of it.
It can be anywhere in the region, just so you know.
Oh, it doesn't have to be adjacent to one of my duty faces.
Nope, anywhere in that region, yeah.
Oh, man, that's even better.
Yeah, I really thought about doing the monument one, but I was choosing between that and Fertile, so.
All right, if that is the case, then we will just let me fix these tokens. We will just stick it on this side, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case somebody decides to draw a line later, you know.
Mm-hmm, makes sense.
Okay, so the next thing we would do is resolve plague, but there is none.
Okay, yep.
So we would then do monument majority. So we would look at obelisks.
Which is me. Yep.
Dan has the most, so he gets 1 devotion.
Yep.
Temples, you're tied, so nobody gets any.
And I get a second point for the 1 pyramid I just built.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, then we would see who wins the battle.
So we're tied. Everyone loses, kill all figures.
Peter can choose to use his tiebreaker to win the battle.
Which I will do.
So just flip it. Okay, so Peter gets 1 point for winning the battle. And all Dan's units are dead.
All right, I'm going to create an underworld entrance in the region, as is fitting to my special power.
Yeah, and the card you guys played stays face down in front of you until you choose to play the card to redraw it.
Also, because my figure, because I won the battle, and the figure that was in that region that won was Radiant, then my devotion actually, it goes up by 1.
Oh, nice.
Yay. So we're both at 2, yes.
Yep.
That's a good power. So battle number 1 is done. We are now doing battle number 2, which is between myself and Dan. Or Dan and myself.
Excellent. Let me take a look at what's going on over here. We both got 2 strength. You've got the only monument. All right.
Which one's more important to win?
Right, because you've got one more battle with Pete this round. This is my last one.
I am going to do the one where I can play 2 cards. I'm going to use that now.
Oh, you're going to use that now. Okay.
Quick question. I forgot to put my sun token out under my second guy that I summoned. Is it okay if I go ahead and put it out now, or is it too late? Because I just forgot to do it.
No, I think you're good.
Okay.
I allow it.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're playing 2 cards. And you haven't played any cards yet.
I have not. Okay, those are the 2 I'm playing. I will put them over near you, though.
All right.
+4.
Okay, I just cycled that.
But I also get 2 extra devotion for winning the battle. Because 1 for each figure in the desert.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do that in order. Revealed the cards. Nobody did monuments. Nobody did plague. Monument majority. I get 1 point.
You get 1 point
for my obelisk. I win the battle, which normally would get me 1 point, but I get
3
for that now. And because of my commanding, I get 3 followers for winning a battle. And that is battle number 2, set and done. Oops, I don't.
So I missed how you got 3 devotion that turn.
Winning was 1, and he played the card that says he gets +1 devotion for each figure in a desert space. As long as he wins.
Oh, and there were 2. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. So, battle number 3 is going to be between Peter and myself. But I used a lot of my power, and I can't do 2 cards this time.
Yeah, he blew 2 cards.
Right.
He's down to 5.
It might be predictable, but that's what I'm doing.
Oh, what is good? Yeah, no, that was also a loss. Cool. I'm going to put an underworld gateway in this area.
You're such a loser, Dan.
Yep. Lose early, get those gates out.
Right.
Trying for the Loki strategy?
Maybe.
Oh, wrong mythology here. Okay, Peter, ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's flip. Okay, you did monument, I did plague. So monument happens first. So you get to build and control the monument. Oh, but you're free, right? Because you took that a bit.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that. So I just get to build a monument anywhere in the region. Control a temple, pyramid, or obelisk. Where are those at?
So those 3 are in the bags up here. You get to pick the type that you want. Just put it anywhere in the region you want. Put one of your control markers on it.
Just remember, plague happens before monument majority. Not that you can do much about it now.
No, right. I don't even remember what plague does exactly.
You have to bid followers in order to
not lose all your people.
Not lose your people, yeah.
And you have to have people in the area to be able to score the monuments.
I gotcha.
So I was definitely the mean aggressor in this round.
All right. So my pyramid is out.
Okay, now, how many followers do you want to bid to ensure your units survive?
That's right. So we're gonna bid, and we got our little counters inside of our hidden spots, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's where you can declare how much you're willing to bid.
Right.
And then you just pull them out when you're both ready.
2 things to note. The number of followers that everybody has is open information.
Yep.
And even if you lose the bid, you lose all the followers you bid.
Right.
So I am ready whenever you are.
Okay.
I bid 7.
Yep. I knew he was gonna do it. All right.
That is a lot of followers.
That is a lot of loss right there.
I am suddenly happy.
Yeah, you should be.
Okay, so, Peter, your guys are dead, so.
Yeah.
Got a sun token there, too.
Okay. Monument majority.
You do control the most temples, I guess.
Yep. And so that's it. I get 1 for winning the battle. And guess what? I won the battle, so I get 3 followers back.
Yes, you do.
And that should be a conflict round. Not too difficult.
Man.
I got a nice little lead. Yeah, all your cards stay down. Yeah, the zone for putting in your hands a little bit wide is easy to accidentally put things in there.
Yep. Yep.
I put my token back on, and Peter triggered that, so it should be Dan's turn.
Okay, that's right, because he had the tiebreaker token.
I did. So that goes back out there.
Okay, dokie.
Tiebreaker token goes on the next conflict. So, the next person to trigger event is just going to be able to split a region.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to summon figures, because now that I've got underworld entrances, I can summon 2 figures. Yeah, 2 figures with 1 action. So let me take a look at what's going on here. Put Osiris Warrior on that one. Put a Heka in this region as well. And then my other action, let's see. Well, both you guys are follower poor, so I'm going to gain followers.
I wouldn't say I'm follower poor. I got 5.
He's got 5. I'm bankrupt. I'm follower bankrupt is what I am.
So I'll take 4 is what I'm gaining there.
Well, if you weren't so mean to your followers.
I know. I really I knew I shouldn't have bet. I shouldn't have bet any of them because I knew you were going to go 7. I don't know why I did.
You bid like 3 in the case that he bids like 2.
Yeah. There was always a chance that I would assume that you were not going to bid and bid low.
Yeah, but I was pretty sure you'd go high, so. All right.
Those are my 2. So, see you.
Right.
Okay, so.
Nathan?
Do I really want. I might just take 1 action.
I mean, you have to take 1 action. It's just a question of which action.
Well, yeah, that's true. What's my next on power? Mine is the same type. That's not happening yet. Okay, I will. Yeah, I'm doing on power. So I'm spending 2 followers now. Big spender. And I am gonna unlock Temple Attuned.
Temple Attuned.
So, if the battle's happening in the region where I control a temple,
And you have a figure adjacent to it.
Yes. I get +2.
Okay. Right now you just have the one temple there?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
For now.
I mean, you can always build more, so yeah.
I can build in the middle of conflict, too, so.
Okay. So my turn?
Yeah.
Alright. I need a lot of things. So, do I want to gain followers, or do I want to summon a figure?
No matter what you do, you get one action.
Exactly. I get one action, and I then have to use the camels.
Yeah, you have to draw the line.
I just got to figure out which one of these I need more. Do I need followers first, or do I need another figure out on the board first? I'm going to go with follower. Followers. So I'm going to get 3, right? 1, 2, 3 monuments that I control. Yep.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to be adjacent to them if you control them, right? Let me just check that. That you have a figure adjacent to. You have to be adjacent to them.
Followers for each monument. Yours are neutral. That you have... Oh! No, that doesn't... You got to be adjacent to them. Shoot. So I've only got one of those.
So when I gained followers on my turn, I would have collected one less. One less. All right. I will fix that one action. Going back farther than that is kind of meh.
If you do summon figures, you could put it next to these monuments. So.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that then. There. And then camels. So where are the camels? Up there? Okay. And
so you get the camels from up top?
You can use up to 6 of them, and you can draw the line pretty much wherever you like, as long as you, the new zone that you're making is at least 6 hexes big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems legal.
I'm changing Dan's Heka to match his color.
okay. So then this new region gets the 4 square?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can swap the 4 with any of the other ones that are currently out there.
Oh, that's right.
There we go. That's a little bit closer.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah, sometimes it's
Okay.
good to get early in the conflict, but sometimes good to be later, so you know what cards people have wasted.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes it Dan's turn?
Yes.
Oh, this sets back to the 3-player mark?
Oh, yeah, back to 3.
Okay, let me see what I'm doing. The camel event just happened, so the next event is gain control of a monument.
Yep.
I may take that. Sure. Let me see. Where can I move to if I take that? Okay. I will take the move figures action, just taking the single action, triggering the event, but I get to move my figures first. This Osiris warrior is going to waltz into this zone. How many followers do I have? I think that heck is just going to stay there. And I guess Osiris is also going to stay there. All right, maybe I wasn't the smartest idea, but I already did it. So I'm just going to take control of this temple.
Okay, so that goes back to the 3-player mark. So I'm going to summon. And I'll summon my Heka. My Heka is going to go... I kind of wanted to go right where you put that. Oh, I can put it here. That makes sense. And then I'm going to gain followers. Oh. Darn you. Can I take that back real quick? I'm not going to summon.
Okay.
Okay.
But you are going to gain followers?
Yeah. Because you took the place... Yeah, I was going to... I need to move is what I need to do, then gain followers.
Oh, okay.
So I move. 1, 2, 3. I kind of wanted to get the one you just claimed. We'll do 2, 3. Do 1, 2. That makes sense. I will gain followers.
You already moved that forward once.
No, because it was going to trigger.
No, because he moved it back because it was going to trigger the event.
I moved it back, yeah.
Oh, okay. I missed that then.
Yep.
So you are triggering the event with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I get 1, 2, 3 followers. And I get to claim a monument. Yeah, the reason I took it back was because I wouldn't be able to claim a monument.
Right.
When I triggered if I didn't move first. And that goes to third place. So next trigger is going to cause a conflict. Got a little bit, possibly a little bit more time before the next trigger though. But it's Peter's turn.
I don't know. Goes quick. It does.
It does. Especially if you do the unlock Ankh powers. You're not going to set Dan up by doing the unlock Ankh powers, though. That's what you're not going to do.
I might.
It is pretty good to get those Ankh powers.
It is, and I'm quite a bit behind you guys on the Ankh powers.
You do need followers first, which you can do.
I do, which is what I'm going to be doing first, actually. So, 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yep. But then I'm going to end up spending 2 of them.
And which Ankh power are you unlocking? Okay. Yeah, I was just reading the temple tunes. Each of your temples in the region gave you +2 strength. So I have +4 in region 3 right now.
So that was me. Done.
All right, you're done. All right, let me see what I want to do.
Is Dan going to trigger the conflict and lose?
Let's see. What are follower counts like? You've got 6. Pete's got 1.
I am a good god, and I have plenty of followers constantly coming to me and then giving up their lives for me, and then more coming to replace them. No comment?
No, none.
My first action will be to summon figures, because of course, as Osiris, I get to two figures on the table. This sounds great to me. So we'll toss a figure into there, just to be in all the different regions, right?
It's definitely nice.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Oh, man.
I am. I'm gonna unlock an Ankh power. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I am.
Okay, what Ankh power are you unlocking?
I am unlocking Pyramid Attuned.
Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna go for the tons of
duty faces. Yeah.
Unfortunately, your one pyramid
is
not
blocked.
summon it. Yeah.
That's okay. I can't summon figures right now, anyways.
Right.
Fine. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna take the tiebreaker token, I guess. We're gonna start this nonsense.
Okay. First off, we do the omnipresence. So 1 follower for each region you're in. I believe everybody has an omnipresence.
Yeah.
I am in 3 regions.
I am in 4.
I'm only in 2.
Nextly. That's a word.
If it is a word, sure.
We are doing Region 1, which is going to be Dan and Peter.
All right, let's see what's going on here.
Currently 2-1.
That is Pete's temple. Okay, all right.
You did Obelisk? No, you did Pyramid Attune. And what did Peter do? He also did Pyramid.
Did he now?
So you guys got to pick a card each.
We do.
I'm not involved in this one. That's just boring.
I'm thinking about this one because I put a figure in each conflict that in this round. So yeah, picking a card is now tough.
It certainly should be.
Yeah.
Okay, and each of my battles is just one figure. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm just gonna go with this one. All right.
Out and build monument. Very friendly. So first thing that happens is build a monument.
Yep. I'm gonna stick a pyramid over here.
I don't approve of this.
Um.
No, don't do it.
Okay.
Okay. So power is still. It's actually 2-2 right now.
I'm sorry. In Region 1, I only have one figure there.
No, he's got one. I've got two. So it's.
Oh, sorry. Actually, no. Peter has 3 because he did the drought.
Yeah, it's 3-1. Yep.
Yeah. I'm losing this fight. I am.
Okay. Well, actually, before you take your guy away, we should do a monument majority.
Yeah. I guess we both get a point off of those.
Yep.
And then Pete gets an extra point for winning. Yep.
And I get another one because my guy's got a sun thing under it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. All right. Yep. Merry Christmas, Pete.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Dan lost a battle, so you could choose to use your...
Yeah, I can move the underworld token or add a second one to that same region if I wanted to. No, it's fine where it is.
Okay. So, we now look at Region 2. That is Dan and myself.
Okay.
Currently 2-1.
All right.
I think I'm playing this one. Okay.
Yep.
Flip. Build a monument.
Okie dokie.
Oh no. I should have played 2 cards. Oh well. So I am going to build a...
You're going to build a temple so I don't get the majority. Aren't you?
Well, also, so we tie.
Yeah. Gives him +2 strength.
So I'm at 3 strength and you're at 3 strength.
That's right. After the temple, we're both at 3 strength.
Yep.
Okay.
So, do you want to use your tiebreaker?
Well, monument majority first.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yes.
You get a point for the obelisk.
Yep. That's it.
And that's it. Do I want to use my tiebreaker? We are tied. Let me see what's going on. We got 2 more battles this round.
Yep. And we're all 3 in the next one.
I spent my 3 followers for that temple.
But he's gonna have a ton of points over here in the 3 though, because he's got his 2 temples.
Yeah, he's at 6 strength in that region. That's going to be tough to beat.
Yep. So if you're going to use the tiebreaker, it would be up here.
Yeah, I think I will hold on to the tiebreaker.
Okay.
We both lost effectively.
Yeah. So if it's a tie, everybody loses. But your god stays behind.
Right. You lose your warrior. My god is the only thing that remains in the region.
Right.
Okay, so nobody gets a point for winning.
That is correct.
Okay, so next we do Region 3. So my current 6 power to Everybody else is 1. All 3 of us are involved, though.
Yep.
I'm doing this card.
Let me think about this. No, that won't work. All right, I guess my card is set.
Okay, so what is Peter? Okay, so ready to flip.
Yep.
Yep.
I did Psychomont.
Yeah, good job, Dan.
Okay, so first we do Monument Majority.
Yeah, this is all you guys.
Yep.
Peter gets 2 points.
You get 1.
Yep.
I get 1. Yeah, I should do my first. I won the battle, so I get another 1.
Yep.
And you guys lose all your people, and I get all my cards back in my hand.
But I also get another one for losing my guy, and so does Dan.
Yep. Oh, that's not mine. This one's mine.
Oh, that's true. I get 3 followers. 3 followers for winning a battle.
All right, I'm going to stick an underworld entrance in that region.
Ooh.
How many? Is that all you have? How many of those do you have? 3?
I just have 3 of them. Yeah. From now on, it's just a choice of whether or not I want to move one of the ones that's existing to the region that I'm losing in.
Right.
Purely for positional purposes.
So Dan started that, right?
Yep.
I triggered that conflict.
We still have 1 more, though.
Oh, that's right. We still got 1 more left. I forgot about that one. Okay.
We just still need to do region number 4. Region number 4.
All right. I'm watching because I'm not in this one.
Yeah, it's just me and Dan. I am gonna do the 2 cards.
You're going to do 2 cards.
Yep.
Let me think about this. Now you're doing 2 cards, huh? Let me.
I was a little surprised he didn't do the 2 cards on 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, he held on to it till the very end.
How many guys does he have? Oh, wow. Never mind.
Yeah, he's got a lot of followers.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Shh.
I've got a lot of followers. I've got a lot of followers.
So does Nathan technically, but you got 1 more than he does.
Maybe that's the best option now. I was going to play that card. Are you still playing 2 cards there, friend?
Yeah, I'm just deciding which one.
Okay.
Do I hedge my bet?
Yeah. I need to win something, so we're going to try and win this one. I know, counter to our strategy. I know.
Fine. I'll see what you do.
All right.
Monument and Chariot. Yeah, I figured you'd do Plague.
All right, so you get to build something first.
Yeah, guess what I'm building?
A temple.
Correct. I'm actually going to build it.
Right there. Right there.
Running out of room in this region.
Yeah.
It's a pretty small region.
So I'm now at 3 strength. I'm actually at 6 strength. You're at 2. But we'll see who wins the... Oh, I do have to spend 3 followers for building that monument.
Aha, so you only have 6, huh? And I have 10.
Yep.
All right, I'm thinking about my bid. All right.
I bid 2.
I bid 4.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
All right, get that out of here. All right. So now when we resolve conflict, I've got 2 strength. You don't, I think, have any because you don't have any figures left, right?
Correct.
So I managed to win that battle.
You get monument majority for 2.
Yep.
And then you get 1 for winning the battle.
Yep, I already took care of all that. Didn't actually need the Timebreaker token. It's fine.
Well, you could have used it.
I had the option to use it, but I decided to save it on the off chance that this one went south.
Sure.
But I mean, this wasn't a total loss for me because, you know, I wiped the area clean except for my god.
True.
So it's interesting. So we are all actually down to two characters on the board as well.
All right.
And Dan triggered that, so it's my turn.
Yes, your move.
Okay, so I'm gonna summon figure, get my Heka, good guy, out,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna do long powers. So I'm gonna spend 2 followers, and I am gonna unlock a god power, which is gonna be Resplendent. The god's base strength is 3 if you control at least 3 monuments of the same type.
Yeah, and he's got more than 3 temples at this point.
Correct.
Oh boy.
I also get a mummy into my supply.
Yep.
What do these do again?
They just resurrect.
If it is killed, it is immediately resurrected adjacent to your god. Okie dokie.
So it is now Peter's turn. I had a great birthday this week.
Yeah?
Yeah, my birthday was on Monday. The first thing that happened in the morning was I got a call saying I had a $3,000 bill on my car repairs.
Oh, no. That's awful.
I know. I'm just going to trade it in at this point. I'm going to have to buy a new car now. Yay!
Lovely. Lovely.
Because I just spent $3,000 6 months ago, so.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
On the car?
Yeah. So I'm just pouring money into it at this point. It's not worth keeping.
Probably not.
All right, I'm going to move figures.
That's smart.
And then I'm going to unlock Ankh powers. That's going to cost me 2 followers. I'm going to choose Obelisk Attuned.
Yeah, that's a pretty powerful one. You can basically summon more extra people into the battle.
And I get the second mummy.
No! Okay.
That's my turn.
I am going to first summon figures because I summon some obscene number of figures to the table.
Yeah, how many do you get out right now?
1 next to each pyramid because of my pyramid attuned, and then 2 more.
Right.
1 on an underworld entrance, and then 1 normal.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Right?
That is insane.
So
I love it.
underworld entrance and normal one over there. Okay. And then my second action will be to unlock an Ankh
Oh, he's
power.
gonna do it.
Yep, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. He's gonna draw some camels on the board.
So I'm gonna stick 2 followers in the bag, and I am gonna take probably Obelisk Attuned, actually.
Obelisk Attuned, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I only control 1 obelisk, but I'm trying to lose battles, so Resplendent is against my strategy here, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm picking something that's unwise.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna draw camels.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the best way I can draw camels? We'll grab a couple camels here.
Well, first you got to make sure they've got 4 really long legs,
Oh, right.
and then you want 1 really long neck,
Right.
and then really big humps in the middle.
We're gonna split this area in twain.
That's right. We don't want any of Nathan's junk over here.
I'm in both regions either way.
Yeah, but we split up your forces, so you're no longer piling up 6 there.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I could have done that as well. That would have been equally as fine.
Yeah.
I'll do that. All right. The 5 goes there.
And then you get to move the 5 to somewhere else if you want to.
This one's still 3. Yeah, let me take a look at this.
So right now, the only one we're all in is region 3.
Yeah. I'm going to swap 5 with 2.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, going on pure instinct here. No real reason. Just going on by the gut.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That is it.
Okay, so I'm gonna move. Where do I want to move to? Only got 3 guys on the board right now.
Right.
It's not great. There's only the one place that's not claimed right now, but I can't quite reach it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, your figure was...
It was right here.
There? Oh, you're trying to get to the only unclaimed temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I made sure to block you. It's fine.
So that's not actually terribly useful. Well, I'm still doing the move. I'm still doing the move either way. How do I want to do this? And that's it. That's the only thing I'm moving.
Okay.
Okay.
I will gain followers. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4 followers.
Yep.
And it's Peter's turn.
Alright, well, I'm going to do the thing then. I'm going to gain followers. It's going to give me 3. But then I'm going to spend those 3.
Uh-huh.
As I gain an Ankh power.
I see what you're doing to me.
I'm going to go with magnanimous.
Oh, how magnanimous.
How magnanimous. And that uncovers a beetle, so that means I get a griffin, correct?
Yes.
I did my last turn wrong, but oh well. Should have done something different.
That's my turn.
Interesting.
What's Dan doing?
Tempted to upgrade an Ankh power and take the griffin so that you don't get it.
I'll get the monument if you do.
What was that?
I'll get the monument if you do.
You will get the monument if you do.
Yeah, because he'll go 1, 2, 3, and then he'll get the monument. Another temple in his arsenal.
I'll take the monument.
Okay.
I'm definitely moving this guy over here. Or maybe not that guy. Maybe this guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So let's see. This is the only person that hasn't moved. Well, this guy also hasn't moved, but they're next to monuments. We'll leave them there, just in case we need to gather a lot of followers in the near future. So yeah, we're just invading Region 2. It's fine. And then I advance a token and claim its temple.
Okay.
And then this goes back to that area, right? Yep.
I think I need to get this griffin. So 3 for that. So that's the only action I'm taking, unfortunately.
Now, this wasn't covered in our rules explanation, but is it still the case that if we have a claim monument event and there are no neutral monuments to claim left, which is currently the case, you can potentially steal one from somebody else?
Correct.
Okay.
How do you steal?
Well, you have to be adjacent to the monument that you want to lay claim to, and then you just remove their token and add your own. If you're triggering the event.
I got
which is relevant. You could do this.
I could do this at this point in time. That is true.
Yeah. By moving and then doing anything else.
Right. Yeah, so I'll move. 2, 3.
Okay.
What's the second action gonna be? Do the right thing.
Yeah, okay. So that's the only movement I'm going to do. And then I'm going to summon figure.
Okay.
And summon figure. I can summon 2 because I have the pyramid attuned.
Yep.
I get the one regular one and then one next to the pyramid.
Yep.
Yep.
Bring in my griffin. Let's see here. If killed, the mummy is immediately summoned.
Which is currently at 2 strength.
I'm trying to remember what they do.
The griffin is worth an extra strength for every temple you control. Mummy just, if he dies, it respawns next to your god.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'm not happy with this.
I think I'm going to do it down here.
Okay.
And when I summon any figure, I may place the sun tokens. Both of those are going to get sun tokens under them.
Okay. Here, I'll move the griffin here for you.
Thank you. And the other one.
And then the mummy was the other one?
Yep.
Okay.
So then that goes back to 3. That moves to monument. And I steal this temple.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Oh man, you just like suddenly dominated that region, more or less.
Yep.
All right, that's me for that turn.
To me, and I can start a conflict. Tempting.
It's very tempting.
How many regions am I in? 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 5? That's not bad.
I don't have much strength on the board, though.
I mean, I don't have a lot of strength in any one region, but I do have a lot of units on the board because I only have 2 left in my supply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I'm in almost every region you're in, and I will... Well, not every, but I don't know if you'll win many battles. Well, you'll automatically win 4.
I'm sorry, there will be no conflict in 4 unless somebody else finds a way to move in.
Oh, well, yeah, Obos powered. Peter could move in.
No.
I'm sorry. No, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
It's up to you. I know what I want you to do.
We're gonna summon our last 2 figures. We're gonna summon our last 2 figures. That's our first go.
Okay.
Let me figure out where they're gonna go. Where are they gonna go?
Boy.
Summoning 2 figures, and that's all you're doing, right?
No, I've got potentially a second action, right? I could gain followers or unlock Ankh powers to start a combat.
You don't want to start the combat.
All right, so I'll put a figure in on that underworld entrance. I think we'll put it next to this pyramid.
And this is an important conflict.
Whichever 2 players are in last place after this conflict are co-joined at the hip.
Yes, they will be.
Yeah, I'm feeling less confident about this now that I'm looking at it. I didn't really want to be co-joined at the hip with either one of you schmucks. No offense. All right, I will pick game followers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, that seems good.
Yeah, he's got 5.
Wow. Pretty good.
Okay. take the tiebreaker token here. Put my bidding counter back in the Heidi zone. Start this crazy, crazy combat event.
Mm-hmm.
Gain followers for every region you're in.
That
One,
should be 2 again for me.
3, 4. That is all 5 for me now since I deployed guys.
It's only 3 for me because I only have 3 units on the board.
Oh boy.
That bodes well. That bodes well that you only have 3 units on the board.
Yeah, you didn't let me get my Griffin out before combat.
I know. I know.
It'd only be worth 4 strength.
Yeah. We can stop that. That's fine. All right. So starting here, I guess it's
Yeah.
Pete. You and me have to fight over this region. I've got 2 to start with. You've got the 1.
Right.
Let me think about this because I do not have a lot of cards in my hand right now.
No, you have the same amount of cards in your hand as I do.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, we both only have 3 cards left right now.
This is gonna be a very important conflict.
This conflict is going to be an important conflict, or this whole round, like all 5 of them.
The whole round, I think, is what he means.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm agonizing too much about this. I should put either card A or card B. Where am I fighting next? Let me take a look at that. I'm fighting you next. All right. I picked my card. Picked my card.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, indeed. Oh, man, indeed.
Oh, shoot. This is not good. Okay, I got mine.
Okay. All right, here goes. Nothing. All right. You got me.
Yeah.
All right. Nobody built monuments. There's no plague to resolve. We both get 1 point for the 2 different monuments in the region.
Yep.
And then you will gain an extra point
For winning.
for winning.
And another one because I have the sun token under it.
Yep.
Okay.
Dance people go away.
My people go away. I'll redraw my hand of 5 cards, so now I have my full grip against Battle 2,
Yep.
which is what I wanted.
Okay, so Peter's in the lead at the moment, but now we're going into Battle 2, which is Dan versus me.
Now wait, your god, is your god worth 3?
Yes,
Okay.
plus I get the +2, so I got 5 strength right now. Tier 2.
Okay, all right. Seems rough. Seems rough. All right, let me take a look at what I've got in my hand.
This is what I'm playing.
He's only playing 1 card. I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty safe. How many cards did he have? 5 going in?
Yep.
I think that one.
Okay. I did drought. It's a +1. Do your monument.
Yeah, I'm gonna build a monument. I am gonna put a. I think I'm gonna put a temple in this area.
Of course you are.
Yep.
So I easily win the battle. Nobody gets any points for monument control. But I get 2 points for winning because I played the drought.
Yeah. 3 is this farce.
Yep. So currently,
I'm at 1.
I'm at 1. Peter is at 1, 2. What is the Griffin worth for Peter?
Griffins should be worth, I think,
2. 3 points for Peter. So you're at 5.
I think so, right? Griffin gets +1 strength for each of the... Is it already worth 1 strength by itself?
Yes.
Yeah, +1 strength for each temple.
All right, and then for each temple, so yeah, so 3, 4, 5, yeah. And Obelisk attuned.
Oh, I get 3 followers for winning the battle, by the way.
Yeah, before we submit cards, you can, teleport this raw warrior in here?
I could move this guy, which would give me a 6. Do I think it's possibly needed is the question. I have no idea, honestly, right now.
Well, he's not necessarily doing anything up there right now.
No, but if it comes over here and then I lose all my guys, it dies too.
I didn't want to mention that, but yes.
No, I know you didn't. So I'm going to leave him where he is, actually. Alright, so we're doing cards then. And I'm assuming Nathan's going to play 2 cards.
I still got 1 more battle. Yeah, I'll play the 2 cards.
Does that change my plan at all? You've only got 1 figure in this battle, but this is the battle that you're playing 2 cards into.
Yep.
Okay, here's mine.
Which 2 do I want to play? Do I want to do that? Dan's What's Dan doing? What does he have down?
Just the monument mill builder.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing this one. And this one.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie, he says.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm not happy about this.
Cycle, Matt, and Miracle.
Yeah, I played Miracle as well.
You didn't do Plague!
I did.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Why would you do Plague?
I don't know.
Okay, well, he did Plague. Damn it, now we have to bid?
Yep.
I mean, but we build Miracle.
I was afraid that you guys were going to play something with like high numbers. Like, oh, well, he had his chariot down there. I didn't see his chariot.
Nathan had played his chariot against me last combat. I still had mine, but my 4 wasn't going to beat your 6 or whatever.
Yeah, so I was afraid somebody was going to play chariot. Well, that's just... It is what it is, so...
Yeah.
All right, I've placed my bid such that it is.
I have as well.
It's dumb, but it is what it is. All right.
Okay. I bid 4.
Dan?
Huh, I bid 1.
I bid 0.
So, technically my guy survives, and everybody else dies except for,
Except for my god.
your god, but your mummy dies and then respawns right where your god is.
So the mummy stays then.
Right, you can bring the mummy back right next to the god. I gain 1 devotion because of the 1 figure killed.
Right.
Because of Miracle.
Well, we do the monument majority, so Peter gets 3.
Right.
Yes.
So let's move that there, and then 1, 2, 3. And that goes back there.
Okay. Peter wins, my warrior dies. I get a point for my warrior dying, and Peter gets 1 for winning the battle.
And then I get another one because I have the sun token under the mummy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think, Dan, we're going to be combining.
And magnanimous, because I'm still in the red area. After battle resolution with 2 or more of your figures, gain 2 devotion. Is that what it is?
That's only if you lose.
Oh, wait a second. Shoot, that's not the one I meant to do. I meant to do bountiful because it's about the being in the red zone.
That's fine.
Shoot.
Go ahead.
Is that okay? Because I definitely said it in the wrong one. I meant to do bountiful for the red zone. So I get 1 extra.
Okay.
For being in there. Okay.
Okay, so that was number 3. Number 4 is just Dan.
So there's no conflict.
Yeah. So what happened? You get you get an automatic point.
No, there's no conflict. I get no points here.
No, you still get points.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought there was I thought there was no conflict.
There's no conflict. You get points for dominance.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, I get what, like 2 points for being the only person in the region?
It's still 1, but you still get your monuments, so you get 3 altogether.
Oh, well, that's not so bad.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you still got your monuments. That's nice.
Okay, so last region to have conflict in. Oh, I got all my cards back, so that's good news for Dan.
All right, let's see what we got here. You're starting on 3 going into it,
Yes.
and you've already used your ability to play 2 cards.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm sitting on 2.
Yes. This is the one I'm playing.
Sure.
Building a monument.
Okay.
So I get another temple.
Ugh. Nathan's the worst.
So I don't earn anything off of temple majority.
Right, and I'm at 5 net.
You gain 8 point for your 1 obelisk in the region.
I have temple majority and...
No.
Oh no, you have 2! Oh!
You don't, because I control 2 temples.
So I get a point. Yeah, I should have... But was that enough for me to win the battle?
No, because I played my +3.
I got 5 to your 5.
5. So we both lose.
But Dan can do the draw. You have the tiebreaker.
I use the tiebreaker.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, crud.
But that only gets me 1 more point.
So you're still tied.
And that's the last battle, so it doesn't actually make a difference. So you get your 1 more
Yeah,
point.
that's the last battle. No. That 1 point put me on top of you. We actually end on the same number of victory points.
So now we do the merge.
The merge. I'm still so mad at myself for playing the plague now.
Well, you can't be too mad at yourself. You're winning, and it's me and Dan that have to merge.
Yeah, exactly what happens here. Why don't we go through it?
So the 2 gods that are lowest on the track.
That's us.
All the monuments controlled by the lower merging guard. I believe I am the lower because I'm under you.
I believe so, yes.
So all my monuments are destroyed.
I'm sorry, destroyed or simply tokens removed?
Destroyed.
Oh boy. All right.
So what's going on? All those temples are gone now?
Yep.
Apparently.
All my figures are removed, which I only had the 1
Okay.
left. No longer use my battle cards or my pool of Ankh tokens.
Right.
I give all my followers to Dan.
Oh no.
I have so many followers. How many followers did you
I
have?
had 5. I'm gonna put them in your bag. Come on.
Okay.
So you're going to have 18 to my 3.
Sounds great.
How is it the gods with all the followers is losing?
I don't know.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense.
If I'd gotten my Griffin out,
Yeah.
that would have been super powerful. It's just the timing of that last conflict was really bad for me.
Yep.
So I give you all my followers. The higher merchant gains control of any guardians that... So you get my guardians.
So you had a griffin and a Heka, correct?
Yep. Oh, I had a mummy too.
All right. Oh, you had a griffin, a Heka, and a mummy. Nice.
Yeah, he had one of all 3.
If you don't have enough colored bases, so you only normally would have 2 small colored bases and 2 large. In this case, I believe all these figures would be... I think the griffin would be a large base.
I already have just 1 Heka, so you're saying that one of these Hekas I wouldn't be able to claim, and I would just get, or I could choose not claim
The mummy.
The mummy to get 2 Hekas.
Correct.
All right. Well, yeah, no, we'll go with the mummy since we've already got Heka.
Okay, so the next thing to happen is the higher merging god goes down to wherever the lower player is on the points, on the devotion points, which are the same, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, we were already in the same spot.
And we become a single entity.
Right.
So I would normally attach my colored base to your your god figure as a reminder that I'm part of you. I never thought I'd be part of you, but whatever. Now I have to make my Ankh upgrades match yours, and we swap our little god power things.
The god power reminder tokens I just swapped. Yep. So we are inspiring, omnipresent, obelisk attuned, and pyramid attuned.
We now only get one action apiece.
Right.
But we have the power of both gods combined.
Oh, okay. So on my turn, I only take one action, but you take the second action, right?
Correct.
All right. Interesting.
Well, and Dan triggered that conflict, so it's my turn.
Right.
So that means you get one action?
One action, yep.
So I think it makes sense to do the Ankh power and trigger the camels.
It doesn't sound like a bad idea. No. I mean, we've got more than enough followers to sacrifice to this power.
So that costs us 3 followers, if you can spend that.
Okay, yeah.
Which Ankh power do you think is best for us?
Well, do you have a suggestion?
Worshipful is pretty good since we have a lot of followers.
Yeah, that might be the one ability that can rocket us up after each battle.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going for that one. We trigger the camels. This goes back down. Where should we split up?
Well, my suggestion would be to separate these 2 areas, right?
That would make sense. I was thinking the same thing. We are not only one body, we are one mind.
So it's on the line, right? Yeah, not on the dot.
Yeah.
Gotcha. The grid.
Okay. All right. Yep. So separating that out just to split Pete off from his point generating things that he's got there.
And that is my turn, and it's now Peter's turn. He gets his normal 2 actions.
I need to move.
Man, the board is so clear after a combat round.
Right.
Yeah. Especially after the merge.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
There we go. So it's 1, 2. The movement thing, I'm just never quite sure what I'm doing with it, but that's okay. And then summon figures.
The important thing for me and Dan, we can now do the same action. We don't have to do 2 different actions.
Oh, that's true. I never thought about that. That's weird.
That does seem interesting. Yeah.
So I'm summoning figures.
Sure. Yeah, that monster. Mm-hmm.
And then I get the other one by the pyramid. Wait. Hold up, sorry. And when I summon... Okay.
Okay, so Dan's turn. 1 action for Dan.
1 action. All right. I'm pretty sure that I want to summon figures because, we can summon like 5 figures to the table with 1 action. And that seems like a good move to me.
And if you do that, I can summon again.
I'm not sure if you want to, but you could.
But we don't want him to be able to steal a monument. So...
That's true.
But is there a place we can steal a monument from him if we do this?
Not really with the summon figures action. Let me take a look at this. Maybe I'll. But if I don't do it, then you can't trigger the event.
Right, but he's not going to be able to trigger the event either if neither of us do it. So we could wait till later to do that part. Get us in position Well, it's actually going to be hard to get in position to steal a monument, too, actually.
If I summon figures, we will be in a position to steal a monument. It'll be this temple. That'll be it.
Which will weaken his griffin.
Right. So, one next to each pyramid we control. One on an underworld entrance. And then, yeah, you know what? We'll make this one a mummy. Not that it matters. And then one next to a figure, probably down here.
Okay.
Just to spread them out a little bit.
We're not going to get a huge number of new people when I do it, but I mean, 2 is still good. I'll do the summon as well, which I'll let you put those out.
Does that get you like all of your people out?
The rest of the people out, yeah, more or less. There's no space left next to that pyramid. But now we can chain this, right? Because the griffin's already there. We can dump these folks.
Why don't we do it there?
Well, I was going to put them both in here.
Oh yeah, yeah. The other thing is we could. So now we can either steal the obelisk or the temple. Temple will weaken his griffin.
I mean, we're obelisk attuned. I'm tempted to take the obelisk.
Yeah, that does make sense.
All right, we'll take this one, I guess.
Okay, so it's Peter's turn. I like the griffin. It's kind of a cool power. God, it's turned into a 1 versus many game. Are we starting to frighten Peter? I think we are. Shaking his boots.
If I were Peter, I would not be particularly afraid.
Well, you weakened how many followers I could get by taking that.
True.
Because I'm not adjacent to this temple up here. So.
The thing about this certain situation that we are currently in is 4, 5, 6.
Bear in mind, when we hit this next conflict, at the end of the conflict, anybody that's still in the red is out of the game.
I know.
I think we'll both make it beyond that, but we'll see.
I think we're gonna make it both. Yeah, I think we're both gonna make it past.
I'm not so sure about us, Nathan. That's like 7 points. That's a lot.
Yeah, but you guys have a lot of locations that I'm not in, so there wouldn't be a battle right now. So you would just gain the points for the for your monuments right now.
And we also have worshipful.
Right now there's only one potential battle. Strangely enough.
Ooh.
Move figures.
Where is he going? Is he gonna spread out? I did realize we forgot something.
What's that?
We need this here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we didn't put the token out when we drew the line.
Oh well.
This is all dense up here where the Nile Valley is, and then out here is like, barren wasteland.
Makes sense.
Right.
It's like, oh, we got this area down here too, but everybody's hugging but next to the river.
Gosh, I have no idea, guys. I honestly don't know. I don't know if moving was the right thing to do.
Well, getting into other regions and getting into other battles is a good way to get points.
I'm just setting you guys up to steal another monument's the problem.
That is true.
I know. I don't know.
I don't know if it'll be hard for you to avoid setting us up for another monument.
Right? I feel like it's going to be difficult. Like either way.
Yeah.
You know what? No, I'm not. No, not yet. Not yet. So close. Not yet. Dang it.
Okay.
All right, let's just go ahead and get some more figures on the board.
Sure.
Some figures I can bring out. So next to the pyramid. And next to my god.
Sure.
Okay.
No, down there. All right. So
really focusing on area 6.
I know. So that's 2 there. That was the summon figure action. And then I am going to go ahead and Ankh power, because I have just enough followers to get 1 more. And I will take Magnanimous this time. I think, because that's after battle resolution. If you lose
with 2 or more figures,
2 or more of your figures,
gain 2.
No. Glorious maybe.
Glorious makes more sense.
What is it? So win a battle by 3.
Gain 3 instead of 1.
Can I pull that off? Can I win with more than 3?
I mean, right now we'd only be fighting over there.
I don't know if I can win with more than 3 or not.
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Okay, that's what I'm going to do though. That was my 2 actions.
So Dan, how about this for a plan?
Oh.
If we do gather followers twice.
Oh dear Lord.
That then forces him to set us up for the next one. We still get the monument.
I hate you all. You all suck.
What a god.
What do you think of that?
Well, we definitely cannot summon figures, because that action gains us no benefit. Tempted to gain our last Ankh power, not gonna lie. I know that sets him up to take 1 from us.
Well, it kind of like... Yeah, my main concern with like doing either a move or grab an Ankh, it kind of... If I want to prevent him from stealing a monument, I basically have to do the same action and kind of waste it a little bit. That's my kind of logic of doing the follower instead. But actually, it might not be a bad idea either to do the Ankh power, and I just do another Ankh power, and even if it doesn't give us anything, just to be able to steal a monument.
Also, you can still do the Ankh power even though you can't actually get an Ankh.
Yeah, you have to take at least 1 action, but you don't have to perform all of its steps. Because like these tokens hitting the end of the track and advancing the event token along its track is sort of like the game timer.
Yeah. The thing I really don't like about this merge god is that you can take the same action twice now. I don't like that.
What do you call it? I mean, I think when we last played it, each player got 2 actions, which if they were right next to each other, it was even more busted. This seems at least a little bit more fair.
Yeah. You know, it's like I played this once before and with the merge, and without realizing that could take the same action and use this strategy, it was really kind of awful for the merge gods because they were really weak. Being able to take the 2 actions in a row is kind of a saving grace, I think.
All right, guys. So how are you gonna beat me? I definitely think we're both gonna make it out of the red on this turn.
I think so.
So I don't think the game's gonna be over.
I'm kind of leaving it up to Dan a little bit, but I think either do the devotion twice or Ankh power twice. I think either of them are really good. I know it does seem silly to kind of like waste a move, but I think probably the Ankh power twice seems like a good one to me. Because getting that monument and stealing that is pretty important.
I mean, I am tempted to take this pyramid. Even though we can't like necessarily use it to dump even more dudes on the table.
Right, we basically have to do 2 move actions and we can do that. We still have technically this temple we can steal as well, but which would reduce the strength of his griffin, which I don't know if it's going to matter too much.
I mean, what do call it? You know what? Taking a temple might be more relevant than taking the last. Whatchamacallit?
Yeah, because he's got pretty much all his guys out too.
Yeah, move or Ankh power. Mm-hmm.
Well, if we want to take the temple, we could just do the Ankh power. The Ankh, get it. We could get maybe magnanimous might be good if we want to lose battles.
I mean, any battle that we lose, we have to have 2 units in to do it in order to get the bonus. Which
we got a lot of figures.
We have a lot of figures, but the only battle that we're in, I mean, we're not triggering the battle. We're just triggering the whatchamacallit. All right, yeah. All right, let's just take care of this. Whoops.
So magnanimous or bountiful is kind of limited.
When in the red,
maybe useful.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go for magnanimous. Yeah. He wants to win. We want to lose. This is a perfect arrangement.
Okay. So then I will take the Ankh power and steal this temple.
Alright, so you guys are taking the temple up there?
Here, you can have your little thing back.
Yep.
I'm happy with that.
I'm not.
And it's Peter's turn. Making Peter think hard and long. Making his life difficult.
Very, very difficult right now.
So, the question is, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna set us up to initiate the conflict? I mean, the Ankh is kind of pretty much out of the game now. There's no reason for anybody to do the Ankh powers at this point.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just a dead action, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So, nothing really else to do. I'm just going to scoot this over here.
Okay.
Summoning again? Getting your last 2 guys out?
I think, because I don't think moving is going to do me a whole lot of good right now, to be totally honest.
Well, all this power is wasted being in one location is the only thing.
I get that, but I feel like if I spread out too much...
Could be tricky, gather it all here, and then last minute spread it out. Yeah, we got control over a lot of the monuments now. That's not good for you.
No, it sucks for me, really. You have quite a few of the monuments at this point. I've only got one. Do I only have 2? I only have 2 on the whole board. So
the question is, we're gonna do well on this next conflict. The question is it gonna be enough to overcome your lead? 4 points is actually a significant lead in this game.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and
okay.
Since I still have the pyramid, I can still do that.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna gain followers, which is only gonna get me 2.
2.
And then it's you guys.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So everybody has all of their people on the board.
Yes.
I think we just move some people around, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot of useful things to do. I mean,
what do you call it? We've got too many followers. We can't upgrade our Ankh powers anymore. All of our units on the table. I think we move.
Yeah.
How do we move? Let's see. I want there to be peoples.
Yeah, if we can get one of these guys down.
So this guy's going to go in here. And this guy's going to go in here. And then I need at least one person in this district, right?
Over there, yeah. Yep.
That should do it.
Yeah, we got two main conflicts with 2 people in each of them. I could just take a move action and not do anything just to trigger the conflict. And I think that makes sense. I mean, we don't really need any more followers, do we?
I don't think so. I mean, we're sitting on 12. That's more followers than I know what to do with. Yes.
And I have 2. I have 2 followers.
So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to trigger the conflict.
Okay.
And we'll see if both of us survive this. If we both get enough points to get over that onto the blue line.
This is so weird. Okay.
Okay, so the first thing is we get followers for each region we're in.
Oh, that's right. So 2 followers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we in all 6?
6 for us, yeah.
You're in all 6, yep.
Oh, man, look at that. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, and I didn't bring an umbrella.
Umbrella.
I'm just getting soaked over here.
Letting the auto thing count them out.
So weird that it does that.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. It was on some kind of loop. All right, there we go.
There you go, 18.
Okay, so battle number 1. No battle. We get 3 points.
So you get 3 points because you're there and you're dominant, and for each of the
Yeah. So dominance gets us 1 point, then 1 for each of the
things. See, yeah. This is the part that's
scary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Region number 2. 2 points. Region number 3, we have a battle. Da, 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 da.
So before we play cards, what is our griffin again? Temples?
Yes.
Man, we've got 4 temples. 5 temples. That griffin is 6. Man.
So we have 7 strength in there.
Okay.
Okay,
Huh.
and Peter has 4?
Yeah.
Does he have, he doesn't have that temple attuned. He's got obelisk attuned. He can bring people in. Nope, we control that obelisk now.
Yeah.
There's no place to put anything adjacent to that obelisk anyways.
Whose cards are these up here? Are these Nathan's?
I believe so.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
One's
mine. Okay, this should be on the table in front of me. All right.
My cards aren't relevant anymore. It's just Dan's.
Right. So I'm laying a card on the table.
Sure. Here goes.
Da.
Okay. All right. Nobody built any monuments. We don't have to resolve a plague. Monument majority is we both get a point.
So hold on a second. So the way Bountiful works, while in the red devotion section, each time you gain a devotion, gain 1 extra.
So you get 1 extra. So you're on top of us now.
So we're all there.
You lose the battle.
Yes, I definitely lose the battle.
So your mummy would summon next to your god, but there's no room, so I think he's just gone.
All right, we're just assuming that, or that's what the rules say. Do we know?
It doesn't say on this card.
I mean, that makes sense. So
it makes sense to me too.
If there are no spaces adjacent to the god, the mummy cannot resummon.
Okay. All right.
Yep. All right.
So we did not have a return of the mummy.
We did not. Take that stun token back. All right, so that was 3.
So now we're in 4. So 3 points for us.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, sorry,
you,
4.
Right?
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, if anybody reaches this point, it's an instant win.
So wait a second. So that was 4 points for you. That should have been 1, 2, 3, 4 because we were all in the same.
No, we were on this space after winning that conflict.
Why?
Oh, because we won the battle out. Yeah.
Oh, because you won the. Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
5. Again. It's just 2 points for us in this
2.
case.
Just 2. because there's only one monument type
3.
there.
Yeah, it's monument type.
Oh, that's right. One monument type. Gotcha.
Now number 6, there's a battle.
Right.
There is a battle.
Now normally I'd like probably sit beside you and like point at what I want you to play, what I think you should play, but in the end it's your decision since you are the ruling god.
Yep.
Is my griffin actually worth anything at this point?
You have 1 temple, so your griffin is strength 2 by itself.
Yep.
Strength 2.
Here you go.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 6 to R2.
Okay, what did Dan play?
I mean, you can look at it.
That's true. Interesting. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
We could, after that last battle, we should have spent 2,
that's right. We could do that once per battle, right?
Yep.
After each battle. Yeah, we'll totally sacrifice 2 of these excessive number of followers for extra devotion.
Oops. Yeah.
Oh, the worshipful thing?
Oh, it's so hard to move these together. Do it that way. That makes more sense. Yeah, that works.
I have no idea what you guys played.
That doesn't matter too much, actually, for us.
Here we go.
All right, here goes nothing. Drought.
Okay. So Peter wins the battle. Well, first, so he gets his temple point, and he gets the extra point for his bountiful.
Yeah, because that one was still in the red.
Yep.
But after that, they're not going to be in red anymore, so...
You win the battle, and I'm sure you have one of those has the sun thing, so you get an extra 2 more points.
Yep.
2 more points for people being in the desert.
Right. And what's the difference in our battle?
A lot, because we've only got 2.
And I had 6?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or 7, actually, because of the card. So, Glorious, win a battle by 3 or more, I gain 3 devotion instead of 1 for the win. So that's actually 2 more.
So 2 more.
Yep.
Okay. However...
I know, however...
both of our guys die. We get 2 devotion from the miracle and 2 from magnanimous. Or 4 more.
And that's the game.
Right.
Yep.
We won by losing.
Yeah.
Which really sucks.
So, after the merger, I felt like this kind of snowballed, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I hate this merger thing. That was dumb.
I feel like it's not well balanced for 3-player. It might be okay at 4, but I'm not sure about this at 3.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I felt like I played really, really well. And because I played really, really well, you guys got to get together and then cremate.
We weren't terribly far behind to begin with.
Well, yeah.
No, it was a close game up to and including the merger, right?
Yeah.
It was fairly close.
The other bad thing about the merger is if you have one player who plays really badly, and then the second one above him does decently well, and then suddenly has to go way down in points because the other player did so badly.
Right.
That's not great.
Please check our first Ankh video for an example of this. James did absolutely crap, and I was forced to lose like 10 points to join him. It was
Well, honestly though, I mean, take a look at it. We got pretty high up on the devotion track. All of us.
Right.
That's not terrible. I just felt like there wasn't a whole lot I could do at the end there. I don't know. Maybe I could have done something different by spreading my guys out and like negating some of your points that you earned, but I was afraid then that my wins, the battles that I was going to win, wouldn't do enough for me if I spread out too much.
Right, because you needed to win battles, and you needed to win battles by 3 or more, right, for your thing to trigger.
Right.
So I think it's hard to say, but I think moving once probably would have helped you win a second battle with 3 or more.
Right, and I did go into this last conflict with only 1 card in my hand. That's why I had to play that Cycle of Mod in that battle at 3. I had no other cards.
All right. Well, certainly certainly I liked coming back to this game, especially after so long. Interesting to see a couple of the small changes that were made during the development process, especially with the player board and some of the player powers and whatnot.
And everybody, since James is not here, I will be the one to say that this game is designed by Eric Emling.
And it's a great game. do love it. I totally expect there to be some optional rules for the merge.
Yeah, I think there's going to probably be a few things that'll change over time, but it's fun. It's still a good game.
Yep.
There are a couple scenarios that do not require the merge mechanic.
Interesting.
Well, thank you for watching. As always, you can catch us here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere podcasts can be found, and many other social medias. And please don't forget to like and subscribe.